Ladies and gentlemen, let's just keep this going. Coming to the stage. Oh, be prepared. Oh, this guy makes you feel like the swimming pool in Cocoon. All alive. All alive inside. Ladies and gentlemen, get prepared. Get those hands ready. I'm going to make sure I got the list correct. Ah, yes, I am correct. Ladies and gentlemen, get prepared. Please welcome Cory Parker, everybody!
Thank you very much. Well, thank everyone. Thank you. Oh, thank you all for coming out to Floppers. I just won somebody $5. So yeah, someone once told me that you look like one of those mountain men from Alaska. To which I replied, I'm actually one of those comic book nerds from Alaska. Oh, that's not a, oh, come on. Jeez. So yeah, Alaska, that's where I'm from. The official motto of the state of Alaska is the last frontier. It's not that cool. I mean, people think it's frontier land up there. That we all live in log cabins, that we're all riding our sled dogs, that we dance jigs when we found the gold. Going, well, we found the gold, oh Lord Almighty, we found the gold, wearing this exact shirt. And yeah, we don't do that, guys. We're just like you, we have cities, but we have a city. You know, actually growing up in Alaska is kind of like growing up in the ghetto, except our ghetto is 600,000 square miles. In the ghetto, they smoke crack. In Alaska, we smoke salmon. You've got sexual predators, we have actual predators. You have Ted Bundy, we have bears. You've got all these petty criminals, we have Sarah Palin. See? My voice even cracks when I talk about her. She's terrible. God, she's back in the news again. I hate that woman. I mean, she's all hype, no substance. Sarah Palin is the honey boo-boo child of governors. I mean, and Sarah, she named her kids after things in Alaska. Does everybody know this? It's bizarre. It's like she just looked out the window one day and named them after the first thing she saw. Like, oh, Bristol, that's a bay. Willow, that's a tree. Piper, that's a plane. We don't do that. I mean, I'm never going to name any of my kids reindeer, walrus, or moose shit. I mean, can you imagine if they did that here? I mean, yeah, here's my 3 children, the 5, the 110, and the 405. 405's a little slow. So, yeah, growing up, I had a normal childhood. Parents got divorced. And I love them to death, but, you know, they weren't perfect. My dad was a workaholic, and my mom was a paranoid schizophrenic, which was fun. The best thing was, it's weird because I never knew if she was talking to me or the voices in her head. She'd be like, go clean your room. I cleaned it like yesterday. I'm not talking to you. Oh, okay. Who are you talking to? The government? Oh, Mom. Always going on and on about the government. I was out to get her, which is ironic because the government was actually out to get her. Because one day she kidnapped me. Or as we call it in my family, fun-napped me. You know how some kids have their timeout in the corner? My timeout was in the trunk. Has anybody ever been in a trunk? Show of hands. No, just me? Okay. Oh, nice, yeah. So you know, it's awesome, right? There's lots of cool shit back there. There's like a tire iron. Have you ever set off a flare within like an enclosed space before? Amazing. And Mom, she had it tricked out too. It was like an episode of Pimp My Trunk. I mean, she put a Nintendo back there for me. I mean, it wasn't plugged into anything, obviously, but it was thoughtful. And I can still play games back there. I mean, did you guys know you can play games in the trunk? I used to go play hide and go seek with the FBI. So we were hiding out, and we needed fake names. And so my mom's like, oh, you can choose my first name, and she's going to choose the last name. Which is awesome, except you should never let like a 6-year-old choose their own first name. I chose Indiana Jones. And she chose my last name, and she chose Barker. My last name is Parker, And she chose Barker. You would think a paranoid schizophrenic would have a more active imagination. So my first day in my new class, I was introduced as Indiana Jones Barker, which strangely enough didn't raise any red flags. Although eventually my teacher did get suspicious and asked me for my ID, so I just held up a milk carton. Aww, it's okay, look, I'm here. God, yeah, eventually the feds found me. Turns out they're really good at hide and seek. And I went back home and I lived with my dad and I only saw my mom under supervised visits. And she kidnapped me again. You know that old saying, kidnap me once, shame on you. Kidnap me twice. Mom, stop fucking kidnapping me! I don't think I want children. I mean, I don't see myself getting married anytime soon. I mean, I guess adoption is an option, but I don't really want to do that. But the other day, I did see this commercial on TV, and it said for $8 a month, you can adopt a polar bear, and I am down for that shit. Kidding me? I already got his name. His name is Jim, right? And from the first moment I looked into those beautiful little black eyes, I was just like, it was meant to be. And I know that being a single dad can be tough, but when you love someone, you make it work. Yeah. That'll be great. You know how chicks love guys with dogs? Wait till they see me and Jim. We'll be going and running around Runyon Canyon together. Having a good old time. Although I think as he gets older, there might be some issues. Terrible twos are going to suck. I can just imagine I drop him off at daycare. About a half an hour later, I get a call at work. They're like, Mr. Parker, there's a problem with your son. Oh my God, is Jim okay? Is he sick or something? No, he's fine, but he's eating the other children. And then he gets a little bit older, comes home from school, and he's just like, hey Dad, all the kids are making fun of me. How come I look different than them? Holy shit, you can talk! So yeah, I live in LA now, working, dating. I don't have Jim yet, but I'm working on it. And I found that having sex with someone new is kind of like buying furniture at IKEA. I mean, I feel really cheap when I bring it home. The pieces never fit right. I'm sweating and I'm cursing, and I never know if I'm going to be done in 5 minutes or 3 hours. And then the next thing I know, 6 months have gone by, I go in the living room and go, what's this piece of shit still doing here? God, I did this one girl, she's like, ooh, I like bad boys. Well, okay. I've been watching a lot of Dark Knight Rises lately. Bane's pretty bad, I guess. So she's like, ooh, tell me you're a bad boy. No one cared who I was before I put on the condom. Ooh, turn out the lights. Oh, you think darkness will save you? I am Gotham's reckoning. Please stop calling my vagina Gotham. This other girl, she said, ooh, I'm into vampires. Not like the cool vampires, like the Twilight vampires. So I'm like, okay, I did my best, but the only thing I can think of was a Count from Sesame Street. How many minutes will I last? 1, 2, 2 minutes! Thank you guys, you've been awesome. My name is Cory Parker.
Here's for Cory, everybody!